5 red lights in Budapest, and the sprint race is underway. Good getaway for Albon, straight off the line with loads of wheel spin. Look at this start from Luca Giotto, electric stuff, up from 3rd to the race lead. Terrible getaway for Artem Markelov, who drops down to 4th. Nissany making contact with Makino there into turn number 1, but it's Giotto, who hasn't won a race this year, who did have the fastest lap yesterday. No points for it. This is how he went out off the road. That's Lorandi. That's a bit of a mess there for the 3 drivers, Nissany, Lorandi and Boschong, having contact at turn number 3. The virtual safety car is ending. We're about to go back to green flag racing conditions with Luca Giotto in the lead ahead of Alexander Albon. Albon, a 2-time race winner this year, and Markelov. Oh, there's contact on the virtual safety car restart. Antonio Fuoco's got a broken front wing. Amazing safety car restart. Watch Antonio Fuoco in the red and white car. He's going to go straight into the back of Sete Camera.
You know why the group in front just brake?
I touched the camera.
Oh! It's a lap of the race, and Roberto Merri now, with the use of DRS, has got an opportunity into turn number 1, and is he going to take the place away? I think Aiken opened the door there to try the switchback. That is what he's trying, but no traction there in the way that he would want it, and Roberto Merri improves to 7th position. There is a lot of sliding going on out there, certainly for Sergio Sete Camera, who's left himself vulnerable going down into turn 1. Markelov on the charge. The little bit more defence there from Sete Camera than we saw from Aiken, but Markelov loves the up and under. That's exactly what he's trying. As we go on board with the Russian time driver, he's got never give up written on the halo there. He's forcing Sete Camera to the defensive line. The outside line here can sometimes become the inside, but there wasn't enough momentum.
Sliding around anywhere near as much.
So Norris, as Johnny pointed out a few moments ago, has picked up the pace, and he now tries to close down the gap to Nick de Vries.
Yeah, good exit there. Again, yes, Nick's going to go to the inside, round the outside.
Now Norris tried this yesterday, and it worked for him. Will it work for him in the dry? It was in the wet where he was able to pull off these moves. He's trying to get the power down, just didn't have the traction. No. So this is how it got very messy indeed. Latifi off the road, and then Russell was able to get through. Nicholas Latifi dropping down to 16th.
I think he had a problem on the front tires, Latifi. And Russell, here, we saw some overtaking yesterday. Very difficult here.
And he had a lead of 14 seconds as we look at the issue for Nicholas Latifi. And then de Vries came back. Here's Latifi.
My tires, because they're lifted in the middle of the straight, so he lost power. No front wing and no tire. I don't know why he didn't pull off the line. He's an idiot.
With the team yesterday, he had a sprint race back in France, and then he had his first feature race victory, and he might have the inside line now. He's certainly very close indeed. Markelov will be driving on his mirrors. His exit of this corner is absolutely crucial, and you've got Lando Norris second in the championship in the mix as well. He's the driver that we're on board with as we head down the pit straight with Norris charging all the time, but it's de Vries maybe thinking about the move, forcing Markelov to the defensive line, and now Markelov on the inside, de Vries on the outside. They're battling over 4th, and that defensive move is enough. Now de Vries is vulnerable. He likes his outside line. Can he make it work? De Vries is maybe getting boxed in here, and Norris, he's trying to go past both of them.
There's room.
Can he do it? This would be audacious. Wow, that is sensational from Lando Norris to go past 2 cars. On right now, he's going to have to display some more defensive driving. Nick de Vries is going to have to catch his breath. He got boxed in there, didn't he? Big slide for Markelov, and Merri thinking about the move before we got to the final corner. That's how much extra grip he's got.
Yeah, again, you can see Markelov's car, just every time he gets to about mid-corner, it just washes out. There is no grip from those tyres at all. Defence to the inside, Markelov, Merri, it should be done. Yes, there you go.
Merri breezes on by and takes 5th position. What a great drive from him. 11th to 5th. Markelov couldn't defend Davide. Easy as you like down into turn 1. Squirming all over the road, and de Vries will have a view of those tyres. He will know that he's going to get DRS, and this should be fairly straightforward down the pit straight.
Yeah, he's close enough. He's going to try, and he needs to try on the inside. Oh, no, outside. We're checking out the brake. Seems easy for him.
Oh, big lock up there for Markelov, who is really punishing those tyres now. Good to see him still offering a defence, but it wasn't enough. And de Vries gets through for 6th position. Down to 7th goes Artem.
For Giotto.
This is Russell on board with him. And Russell trying to get past, and he does, up to 11th position. And he gets past Arjun Maini. And so he's not too far away from the points here. And it's getting very, very close in the background there. And Aiken has got past, and Markelov goes through as well. So close to contact. It is De Vries boxed in once again. So that is, no, De Vries gone. In now ahead. Markelov hanging on to that car, trying to stay in the points. He's got Fukuzumi behind, and Galail as well, right in his wing mirrors. This is frantic stuff in the sprint race. And this is the battle for the lead. Action absolutely everywhere. And Giotto's tyres are not in a good state at all, because Albon has reeled in a 3-second gap, and now he's riding these wheel tracks as we go onto the pit straight, building up to 180 miles an hour. Giotto looking left, looking right. He's going to hug that defensive line and force Albon the long way round. He's momentarily ahead, but can he slow it down? Will he have better traction? Oh, they're so close to contact, but going all the way around the outside. He's trying. He's dropped out of the points, and he's now trying to hang on to 9th position with Galail coming. Fukuzumi's up to 8th, and Markelov must be getting fed up. There's Russell as well, trying to get past both of them. 3 wide, wow! So pace, and we're on board now with George Russell making his way through. He's trying to pass Sean Galail and get up to 9th position. Fukuzumi putting pressure on his old GP3 teammate Aiken. Battles all the way through. This is Aiken currently occupying 7th position, and Fukuzumi trying to go the long way round as well. The door has been closed. He tries to switch back, and his tyres seem to be in a better situation. The Arden racing the ART, and Fukuzumi gets ahead momentarily. Aiken can't fight back, and now with Russell ahead and Delatraz and Galail going side by side. Unrelenting action this. Fukuzumi's up to 7th. Aiken, Russell and Delatraz all fighting over this final point, and that's going to be good traction. And Aiken very slow off the corner. His tyres absolutely falling to pieces, and it's 20th to the points for George Russell, and he's not going to lose that much to Norris then. He's at least got 1 point out of this weekend of the weekend. For the 3rd time in 2018, Alexander Albon can see the checkered flag first. He wins at the Hungaroring, punches the air, and that was a fantastic drive to turn a time deficit into victory. Luca Giotto comes through to the podium, and over the line it's Sergio Sette Camara. So this is for the final point. Delatraz unable to put any pressure on, and they're fighting all the way through. This is Fukuzumi down the inside of De Vries, and it's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's going to get 6th position? De Vries versus Fukuzumi, and it's Fukuzumi who takes it on the line by less than a tenth of a second.
Well done, mate. Well done. You are f***ing good, mate. Well done. Yeah, boy. Oh, man. Good job, guys. Well done. You are f***ing good, mate.
He was just quicker in the race pace, and that, how good he was.
Wow! Wow, that is unbelievable. Who will get up onto the rostrum for Campos once again.